I'm convinced, right, that everybody, like, I've got a few guys I train with at the gym, and training partners to jiu-jitsu and all the rest of it, right? And everybody is saying the same thing when it comes to how the algorithm or the content the algorithm is showing them. It's always men versus women, men being unreasonable, women being unreasonable, men and women putting each other down, right? And it's so like prevalent, like it's crazy. It's rife in the algorithm. And even if we're to say that, okay, all the people I know, I don't know, due to the fact that the IP addresses are similar or whatever, I don't know, let's assume that is proximity, say, so therefore we see certain things. But then again, I talked to a friend who lives about 4 hours away and another friend who lives in another country, and it's the same thing. But anyway, going further, it's like, okay, even if that's the case, right, if you go into the YouTube comments, right, you go into the YouTube comments, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The YouTube comments are saying the same thing. Like, if you pick any random video, there's always people in there saying, oh, this stuff is always in always in my feed, and blah 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 blah, which makes me question certain things, right? So I saw a video yesterday, and it was about some former NBA player, right, whose wife is now whoring herself on OnlyFans, and he just found out. So here's the thing. In my mind, there are only a number of premises, right? I can't fathom that a couple that's been together for however long they've been married 20 years, right? 20 years. People have been married for 20 good years, and then she decides to go and whore herself, and then she's recording the conversation about the fact that he's discovered it, and she's justifying it. I don't know what their economic situation is. The only reason why that could make sense, or maybe she was recording for her safety, who knows. But then to post that onto the internet, YouTube, wherever it is, for everyone to see, is completely insane. Absolutely insane. Because if she was recording that video for her protection, let's say there's a risk of violence, yeah? So she recorded that for herself. That's fine. Nothing violent happened. Do you need to share that video with the world, justifying that you're a whore on OnlyFans, or justifying what you're doing? Regardless of your economic situation, you've been married 20 years. The least you could do is not post that. So it makes me, it then sort of like segues me to the next point, which is, I think that it's either people are being paid, right, to romanticize or sensationalize these sorts of things and put them on the internet for money. Because you always have to go back to the bottom line. To all my CEOs and my directors, you know what I'm talking about. It always has to go down to the numbers, because you can't eat fame. You can't eat fame. You can't spend fame. Fame's not going to pay your bills. Money will, and we all need to pay these bills to function in this false reality, because of the way it charges us. Energy charge, you get it, right? So because I can't understand it. And then when I saw that video, it just made me realize, okay, I think that's what's happening here. Some of these people are being paid to present a certain narrative, a narrative of, you know, men and women are at war, at loggerheads with each other, you know, female empowerment, not female empowerment, but like, you know, a woman can do her OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff and still be married, and it's still okay, and the guy can't say anything, and if he does, he's wrong for doing that. And it's almost like, what I'm trying to say, it's not even about men and women, it's about the erosion and the destruction of traditional values, right? And the erosion and destruction of traditional values, right, only serves to protect and sorry, I'm just waiting for some traffic. It only serves to protect oh, let me start this thing on my car actually. It only serves to protect and give the machine reality more strength and more power. That's the whole truth. That's the whole truth. Because all these videos of, you know, and it's got to the point where sometimes you see these videos of like, oh, these people, you know, guy catches his girlfriend cheating somewhere, blah 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 blah, but the video is all staged and it's all fake. You know, it's all fake and staged. It's all fake, staged crap. You know, you can see it, you know, because you know when something's organic and you know when it's not. Mr. Ambulance, if you scrape my car, yeah, anyway, sorry. It only serves to give strength to the system, because then, but division goes back to the whole notion and concept of divide and conquer. Because once people are, you know, divided and atomized, they have no protection from the system, you know. And at the very basic level of human protection or having each other's backs is traditional values. And the traditional values starts with the notion of being civil, family, community, country. That's how it works. So if we are destroying the basic building blocks of it, i.e. men and women, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, at each other's throats every day, men ain't shit, women ain't shit, blah blah blah, men ain't shit, women ain't shit. If you are to zoom out of all of this, right, and just summarize what the red pill thing is doing and all this female empowerment, feminism stuff is doing, essentially all it's saying, if you're to whittle it down to its basic components, is saying men ain't shit, women ain't shit, men ain't shit, women ain't shit, men ain't shit, women ain't shit. You don't need each other. You don't need each other. Go be by yourself. Go be by yourself. Go be by yourself. Right? Now, if we go be by ourselves, right? Let's think about this logically. If you're paying, I mean, okay, I have multiple houses, yeah? But say, for instance, but I use it for business, right? But let's think about it this way. So I say, okay, I'm gonna go, I live by myself. Let's pick a random person. Oh, I you know, he's in a relationship. Instead of, you know, married or whatever. No. Men and women ain't shit. Marriage ain't shit. Family ain't shit. I'm gonna go live by myself. He goes to live by himself, right? So now he's paying to live by himself, i.e. rent or mortgage, yeah? Which is still cha-ching for the system. The female also has to live by herself, right? So she also gets a house or something, which is also cha-ching for the system, yeah? So now you've got 2 lots of mortgages or 2 lots of rent. Now you have to then kind of like pay for your life, you know, your bills, your car, your whatever. So now there's 2 people paying taxes by 2 people getting jobs or businesses, right? So there's 2 people in the workforce or the labor force now, right? 2 cars, 2 lots of electricity bills, 2 lots of this, 2 da 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 da. Whereas if it was 2 people in one house, even from a simple economic standpoint, bro, like, it's a stupid idea. Men and women fighting each other. It's a stupid idea because who benefits? Like, who benefits? And I'm not saying that if you're with a toxic person or you're unhappy or the relationship is shit. What the fuck? No, that can't be. 100 miles. Sorry, my son have just told me how long it's going to take me to get to my destination. Can't believe it. Yeah. So anyway, where was I? Yes. So who benefits is the question you need to answer. When you see this red pill content, this all this weird kind of like crap that's going around, women doing crazy stuff and whatever. I think that it's kind of like, to go even one step further, I think that because a lot of this is really become like, it's now in vogue. It's been in vogue only about 3 years, probably since lockdown or before lockdown. I think that collectively humans have received a download which has gotten people moving a certain way, and yeah, everything's just on its head, like the inversion really, because whilst that's happening, there's no protection for the kids. Then the kids grow up frustrated and angry because they didn't really have the fundamentals. Then he's like, I'm a dog, I'm a wolf, I'm a sheep, I'm a fucking cow, I'm a woman, or actually I'm not, I don't even have a gender, I'm a boy today, I'm a girl today. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, why is this so important for your gender? Why can't it be anything else? Why can't it be anything else? Why don't you choose to be blind on Monday and not blind on Tuesday? Why don't you use a cane part of the week and use Braille? Why is it only your sexual organ? Or why don't you sit in a wheelchair part of the week, yeah, and shit yourself? Like, it's stupid. Can't you see? Because it's all about like sexualization, and over sexualization comes from trauma. If you haven't read about the psychology of trauma, please go and find a book. Even go and research, go and look in the DSM-4, not the current version because they've taken out all that stuff. Try and find a version from the 60s or the 50s and go and read about some of these things. It's not just one person's book, it's a collection of like work from psychologists put together. But it's insane, man. It's insane. It's insane. It literally is insane, guys. It literally is insane. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, man. It really is fucked up. Like, I saw a video of a ladyboy transvestite person. Yeah. And she was on a podcast, and I was like, why are you even on this podcast? Why are you even given a platform to spread your views to the world? Like, it's bad enough. See, this is what I mean. It's bad enough like accepting certain things, yeah, because we're civilized people, so we say, okay, cool, that's who you are, do your thing, just don't bother me. Now you're on a podcast and spreading your shit to everybody. That's madness, guys. Like, we can't accept this as normal, man. Can't accept this as normal. It's all fucked up anyway, man. It's all fucked up. The whole thing's fucked up. Anyway.